welcome to Submersible Bros Chat Live. I'm OmniDog here with my co-hosts Lou and petitioning for an omnibus, Inhumans omnibus, where we're all going to go to a Blink-182 concert, talk to our OnlyFans crush, try and get her on the hook, and then get in a battle with Cardi B. I realize this is 2 weeks old now, but we've decided we want to keep it going for the whole year.
Goddamn right.
Submersible forever.
Yikes.
This show is anything, if anything, it is topical. You know? We are always at the forefront of pop culture.
I don't want to forget anybody to forget the Blink-182 concert and Submersible and Cardi B and the OnlyFans. I mean, there's so much in that it just lives on in my head.
Is the submarine this generation's little girl in the well? Is that what this is?
Baby Jessica?
Yeah. Is this our baby Jessica moment? Is that what this is?
You know, I don't think the internet was the internet around when baby Jessica crawled into that well?
No.
Yeah, because you might be right, because there was a level of glee on Twitter and other platforms about, billionaires going down to the bottom of the sea, and the thing was built like a Tonka toy and stuff like that. And I wonder if that level of glee really would have been there for baby Jessica. I mean, she got lost, crawled down a well, was rescued. Well, maybe the internet would tear the parents apart for losing their baby.
Probably. Yeah.
Hey,
there you go. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the time I found a baby?
Wait, what?
In the street?
Yeah.
What?
I have a story for everything. In my life, I found. By the way, this is Omnibros Live. InStockTrades.com is our great sponsor. Before I launch into my life story, InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collector's editions up to 30 to up to 65% off sometimes, depending on. Ooh, look at Deadly Class. Yeah, I gotta get that still. 20% at the end of every month. Like last week, we give away a free IST gift card worth $50 worth of credit at IST. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Ow. Okay. Yeah, there it is. So I found in my life, in the wild, a baby, a lost dog, and a lost old man.
That's like a movie right there. Okay, let's go. Let's hear it.
See Sweet Mimosa says Jess's Batman moment.
Is this over the span of a week, a day, years?
It's a lifetime. The first thing I found was when I was still living in Carmel, and I was on my run. It was early Sunday morning, maybe like 8 o'clock. And while I'm going up the street, it's, residential neyborhood, there is a little toddler screaming, crying in her diaper. I guess her. I don't know. It was couldn't have been more than 2 years old or 1.5. Coming down the street. Nobody else is around. It's Sunday. There's nothing going on. And as a 24-year-old, I had zero experience with children. So I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because there's no cell phones. Yeah. So I picked the baby up like it was a time bomb, like, oh, diaper and everything. And I just, what an idiot. I just started yelling, whose baby is this? Whose baby is this? Lost baby. And nobody claimed the baby. And so I just went up to a house and they said, hi, can you call the police? I found this baby running around. And so we waited and the police came. But by that time, across the street, there was an intersection across the street that way was like a bed and breakfast. And the parents had come out at that point, like panic stricken. And the police came and they gave the baby back. And they didn't even thank me. I saved that child's life. And I said, hey, I'm going to find the baby, and they're like, yeah, okay, great. And they just went back to packing their car. I'm like, oh, that baby grew up to be Ted Bundy, apparently. So, yeah. That was my baby saving moment.
Medium simple things Jess found on a street.
Oh my god.
All of a sudden, it's an Always Sunny episode. Omni Dog finds a baby.
That can work.
Jess's Batman moment.
I like to think that is Sweet Mimosa. Wouldn't that be cool? Who is that? Is that Cardi B? I don't even know. Or is that Blink 182? I don't even know who Cardi B is.
No, that's not Cardi B. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got some sad news.
That looks like Sweet Mimosa.
I'm sorry, I got some bad news.
Yeah, I'll be fine, James. Thank you. But it'll mean ratings for my show whenever I can call him up and he's drunk and put him on the air.
Hey,
that'd be fun.
Marvel Bab, what up?
Days that
Wait,
ended.
who's Dr. Tenma? I lied. This was Jess's Dr. Tenma moment.
Are we talking about Monster from Urasawa? I think that's the only Tenma I know.
Yeah, I think that's what he's referring to.
Can't stay long, but I demand all of you purchase and read Pink Lemonade. Gio even put it in the thumbnail.
Oh,
The cartoonist is amazing.
well, Taylor's demanding it. Wow. I got to get Taylor back on my channel. He's a really interesting guy to talk to.
I don't know what Pink Lemonade is, but I love that cover and I love that drawing. So of course I was going to put it on the thumbnail. Absolutely. We're going to talk about it later.
Taylor, I need to read Justice League International and then get you back on the show. My show. Omni Dog's Vault.
On YouTube.
Yeah. So the people...
Jess found Omar as a toddler.
Yeah, there was like a little 666 up at his forehead back then.
That would explain some things. Yeah.
The people that I found, the lost dog and the lost older person, were very relieved that when I returned them. That was when I lived here.
Maybe those folks wanted to get rid of the baby.
Oh gosh, I hope
Oh,
not.
boy.
So again, I was on my run. I found lots of things. I found a roll of quarters one time at a bus stop when I was running. It was like $10. I was like, woo! But then I found a dog. It was so cute. This is back when Patty and I were first married. And it was just lost, but it had tags. And this was like, there were still payphones around. So I found the dog and I thought, okay, I need to find a payphone to somehow try to get a hold of this dog's parents. And I started running or walking really fast, and she started following me. And I go, okay, come on, let's go. There's a payphone right there. And people were getting mad with me because I was on the bike path. They go, you should have your dog on a leash. And I go, I just found it. Don't yell at me. So I get to the payphone, and it took like half an hour. Come on, doggy. It was really sweet looking. And I made a collect call in the name of the dog. I said, I had to hit O for operator or 0. And I said, I need to make a collect call to the owners of this dog. The dog's name is, I think it was Sunny or Daisy. It was Daisy. So, so yeah, it's a collect call from Daisy. And the old lady that answered goes, Daisy? And the operator wouldn't let me explain anything. She said, sir, you can't say anything until they've accepted the collect call. I go, Daisy, how can Daisy call? She's our dog. And I was like, and so she calls her husband, Henry, where's Daisy? So Daisy had slipped out and she lived way past Mount Vernon and run all the way down to where I was by the river. And so they accepted the collect call when they figured out Daisy was gone. And the old man came. This was like 1990. The old man came. He was super grateful, even offered me money. And I'm like, no, it's cool. I'm glad I could reunite you. He was very nice. And then it was midnight. This was probably about 2010 because my sponsor at the time actually knew the guy who we found. We were driving back from the airport at midnight, and nobody was around on the big road that we take to our house, Fort Hunt Road. And I just doxed myself. I know. Oh, I don't live there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
No, you're good. Yeah.
And there was an old guy in his pajamas at midnight walking down the street. And so we said, "Sir, are you okay?" And he clearly was suffering from Alzheimer's. He did not know what was going on.
Poor guy.
At all. And we said, but he had his wallet with him. He had thought at midnight to grab his wallet, and he just wandered off.
Wow.
So we were going to take him to the police station, but we said, do you know your name? And he was like, no, but I have this. And he pulled out his wallet, which had his address. And I said, oh, I know where that street is. And it wasn't far. And so when we took him home, woo, there was like 4 cop cars and the lights were going and the poor woman was out there. And we said, hey, we found him. And it turns out the guy was like an award-winning international journalist that my sponsor knew. When I told him this story, he said, you have no idea how important the life was you just saved. This guy was a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Jesus.
And they sent us like a gift certificate to an Italian restaurant, and they baked us pies. The daughter came over and was so grateful. That was a good one. So there it is. All the things I've ever saved.
That's actually heartwarming. Awesome.
Yeah. and that's sort of like you got a pie, and now this year you got another pie. So it's the 2 stories are connected somehow.
Yeah. There's a constant in your life again. Yeah, we've had several of them. It was Clint Eastwood, finding stuff when you're running.
Steven
Seagal. There's been quite a few constants.
I don't think people know about the Steven Seagal story, but I'll save that. That's a cliffhanger. I love Mr. Tex. And the dog belonged to the lost toddler's parents.
That's a plot twist.
I will say you are far better because if it's a toddler, I'm gonna keep going. I don't mess with that stuff, especially nowadays.
I did well, yeah, but this was back in 1984. I didn't know, but I mean, nowadays, if I see a toddler, I know how to pick it up and hold it because I've had a kid. But back then, I was like, "Ew, what is that? It's got a diaper on."
Nah, I just keep going. I'm like, well, that's good, buddy. You'll find your parents some way.
Just stay put. Somebody will arrive soon.
Hey, kid, here's a dime. Go call somebody who cares.
Yeah.
My wife just said, "Babe." I'm like, what? I am not. That is a bad situation for me as a minority. Okay.
Oh wow, bringing that into it, huh? Wow.
It's a bad situation.
No, I get it. We've got several dog finders. No color or anything. We tried to.
Yep. Sorry. My bad.
So she joined our family. Oh, that's sweet, Michael 031484.
Wait a minute. I found this pretty funny. I'm not gonna read it, but it's pretty funny. I didn't know about that nickname for that channel. That's pretty funny.
Bourbon and cranberry. Matching mediocre condition.
Omar's applying for Japanese citizenship. I believe it.
Lionheart. He's nice. He threw a neighbor's trash out for her the other day. But did you go and find the trash for her? Was it lost? When was the whole satanic panic going on?
80s.
That was the 80s?
What was that? Was that for music?
I think so.
Or maybe stolen for a death cult or something.
The Satanic Panic was at its height, if I'm not mistaken, in the 80s. But it was kind of a carryover from... How long is Dungeons and Dragons? Because it was a carryover from the Dungeons and Dragons stuff, right?
I feel like that started in the early 80s. But I didn't play, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the Satanic Panic stuff is a carryover from the 80s, and it peaked there, where they were saying, "Oh, metal and like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, it's satanic and all this." It's a bunch of bullshit. There's always a villain. Now it's video games.
Did that tie into? Yeah, people are saying D&D was part of the Satanic Panic. Does that tie into my finding the baby?
I don't know.
Somehow.
Ooh, and the pie. Let's connect the dots while we're at it.
Yeah. It was a blueberry pie, and it was really good.
Ooh.
I remember it.
I'm looking up the history of that.
I remember that if you played Led Zeppelin backwards, there was supposed to be something,
Yeah.
some kind of satanic reference, but I don't think I was clued into the D&D part of it.
There was that. There's if you play Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz, I think the first
Oh yeah,
almost 15
That wasn't-
minutes match. There's
yeah,
nothing
they
satanic about
synced
it.
up, but I don't think that was satanic.
Yeah,
But
there's
it was-
nothing satanic. It's just weird. But
Oh.
does it actually work? Is what I want
It was
to know.
1985 when
Oh, okay.
some folks started bothered about Dungeons and Dragons. So that's BADD. And then they added the whole music stuff and like all the reverse. What do you call it? Well,
Backwards tracking.
yeah, whatever the heck that's called. Yeah, I remember I had to attend a seminar on that, and I just found it funny because it's stupid that you would want to waste time trying to look for reverse speech in a LP, cassette, or CD.
Yeah.
And I was more freaked out by the noise that these recordings were making, because it was genuinely kind of creepy when you all of a sudden hear like, I'm like, oh shoot. I didn't care about what they were saying or what they were saying, but I just found it kind of creepy, the style and tone of the voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it was
Sweet Mimosa says apparently people were just super scared of child abductions during that era.
Well, it was a whole big thing because crime in the 80s was booming, and for whatever reason, people couldn't put their finger on it. But statistically, crime was just shooting up and up and up, and everybody thought, "Holy shit, what's going on?" So people wanted to blame somebody and something, and they're like, "Well, it's got to be this." It's just a whole bunch of different bullshit. But out of it, we did get some pretty badass movies like Copland and Death Wish and all that stuff.
So you're saying the pentagram I scribbled on the back of the baby's back, did that tie into it somehow then?
Oh, it might have something to do with it, Was the child's name Elon Musk?
Could have been. Had a fistful of emeralds in each hand.
Topical.
Hey.
It's all a circle.
It's all coming around.
Oh, we have a continuation to the trash bag story. No, Jess, she had 2 trash bags outside of her place.
Very nice of you, Lionheart. Very nice of you.
Great man.
Did she give you blueberry pie?
That's a good, yeah. Did you get some pie out of it?
Yeah, you got to get
not.
pie out of it.
What were you doing with your life?
Not just a brush off over somebody's lost child. Freaking people, and I'm not carrying a grudge still. Okay, I do have hauls and reads this week. I actually read, so I can give a quick synopsis of what I read.
Heck yeah. I just want to point this out, Mr. Tex, you better be ready because we're going to FOMO the crap out of that book for you in a couple minutes.
Oh, boy, this reprint is hard to pass on. What compendium's this?
Irredeemable.
Oh, okay.
Irredeemable's coming back, so a lot of people are excited and they want to grab it regardless of the quality built of the compendium trade.
Oh, wow. I don't even think I knew about that.
Yeah, I got it over here. I'm going to show it off in a few.
Nice.
Let's do hauls if you hauled anything.
Oh, okay.
I hauled something. It didn't arrive, but I do have a funny story, which I'll tell in a minute.
Did you get a blueberry pie instead of a book?
Man, no. I wish.
I need to stack these. Okay, look out.
Kenny, thank you for joining.
What up?
Satanic Panic related quiz for Jess. Oh boy, there's a quiz now. Do you remember the hardcore line, stage dives make me feel more alive than decoded messages and slowed down songs?
Henry Rollins? I don't know.
I don't know what that is. If we play the show backwards, are we going to say some incantation?
We're all gonna,
Because if not, because if it is, I don't want any part of it. So
we're all going to hell if this is played backwards. We're doing hauls, so you don't have a haul yet?
okay, so I hauled something, and it was split up between multiple places because not everybody had all the books. I think I talked about it recently or like 2 weeks ago. I am collecting the Pokemon manga series, and I'm at the Black and White era. Black and White is 9 volumes. I found a couple thanks to our sponsor in Stock Trades, and others I had to venture elsewhere. I had to go to the Bezos website. I had to go to eBay, and one of them, or a bunch of them, through Barnes and Noble. They had them. I'm like, okay, I placed the order. Fine, I'm happy. The other day, this was last week, I get an email. Oh, it partially shipped. I'm like, why? Because our warehouse thingamajig found that we can't send you 2 of the volumes out of everything to your address. I'm like, what makes those 2 volumes special cases that you can't, and yet the other like 4 or 5 you can send? I don't know. So they canceled half of the order. So now I'm looking for them again. Thankfully, I was able to find them before going live. So that's sort of taken care of. But
They
weird.
canceled that part of your order?
Yeah, it was
It's really weird.
I think it was 6 books, and they canceled. I think they canceled 3 of them. So yeah, half of the order was canceled because they couldn't ship to any PO box or like Hawaii, Alaska, and over here, which is insane.
Those particular books, but they sent other books to you?
Yeah, I made the whole order, so I don't understand why they would take books out and send the rest. That was weird. So weird.
That's satanic.
So, right? I'm probably not gonna sponsor that website again. So there you go. But thankfully, In-Stock Trades came through, and I got the other books. So let's go.
Nice.
I don't have them here, so I'll show them off eventually.
I'm pretty excited to see them now.
Yay.
Okay.
What about you?
I believe I got the last of the Claremont run with baby font.
Ooh.
I know. Everything else has big font and now little baby font next to it.
Aye.
Yeah. I got the Wolverine cover because I liked it better. So I'll start reading this by 2030. Probably I'll get to Claremont X-Men. Night Fever by these guys. Yeah. That was coming from every dorm room my freshman year in college. Murphyverse, Batman Beyond the White Knight.
Nice.
This looks cool because I really don't have any working knowledge of Batman Beyond. I know that I suck because of that. I'm sorry. Boo, baby font. Lokai, God of Stories. My buddy Tony from Sweden says this is awesome. Now this is a spine.
I'd love that spine.
Right? That took some imagination.
That is really cool. That. They put some effort into that, actually.
Yeah. Wait. I thought there was more. I have a collection of Venom started by Ram V and Al Ewing. Dark Web is not supposed to be that great. Max said it's awful. Max from the Netherlands, but I'm probably going to get it anyway. And then we get an omnibus of it.
Venom wants to kiss Spider-Man in that cover. Yeah.
It kind of looks that
running him away.
Yeah.
Like he's going to give him a tongue lashing.
And he's, here. What's going on?
Oh, look at that. They're going to French kiss.
He himself. Who is?
Yeah.
How are there 2 Venom? Oh, Bedlam. It's Bedlam.
Oh.
So behind on my symbiotes. Speaking of Ram V and symbiotes, Carnage.
That's a dope looking cover. I don't
Carnage.
know what's happening there, but I love it.
Whoa, this has
Yeah.
to be awesome. Look
Nice.
at that cover. The second book of Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk. Jen of Hearts. This is supposed to be good.
Nice.
I've heard great things.
Yeah. Punisher War Journal by wait, how do you say her name? Just a sec. Torrin Groenbeck.
Nice.
I've heard mixed things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, from one of my top 3 Puerto Rican friends. One of the top 3, not the top. He's one of the top 3. You're the top, Joe. You're the Mona Lisa.
You got 2 of the 3 here, so
we're being replaced, Gio. That's just the thing.
damn it.
This is Freddie. He recommended Shang-Chi.
No, Freddie's a good guy. I'll let it pass.
And this held my order up for 2 weeks because of one of the volumes. This volume was, they had to go dig it up from somewhere.
Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got these because Freddie said they were great. Freddie and Max are my Marvel consultants. They keep me up to date. And they also told me to get these Defenders runs by Ewing. This is supposed to be great. There are no rules. I don't know who that is
Who
there,
is
but
that?
I
Yeah.
want to know.
That's
What the hell's going on?
Okay.
Betty Ross. That's Betty Ross.
She
What?
a fairy now? What happened?
Yeah, that was. I'm pretty sure that's Betty Ross, right? She was like that in Immortal Hulk.
Meet Taya, Omnimax, and more as Doctor Strange's makeshift defenders. Who is that? That's Betty Ross?
Wait
I'm
a
pretty
minute.
sure that's what she kind of. I mean, it looks vastly different than the art.
She looks like a furry harpy. What's her name again?
Immortal Hulk.
I'm into it. Wait, let's see if we can find out more because this is supposed to be really good. Whoa. Blah, blah, blah. Looks like the question is in this book somehow. Kennebunkport Raiders. Something's happening. Where's
Oh, thank you, Sasmerv. That is Harpy, Betty Ross.
Harpy?
Okay.
What was her? Where did you see her, Lou?
She was like that in Immortal Hulk. I wasn't sure why she was like that in Immortal Hulk, but I was like, it's comics.
Oh, okay. I haven't read Immortal Hulk yet.
Oh my god!
I wonder if I. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to read this first.
Oh, you need to read Immortal Hulk.
I know. Oh. And then there's this one. Defenders Beyond. Ooh, Patsy Walker's in this. And I saw Tigra. Is it Tigra or Tigra? Tigra.
I think
Tigra sounds
Tigra.
right. Like I'm saying something bad. Tigra, I'll call her. And Wonder Woman Historia.
nice. Oh, you got the M cover thing.
Right.
Cool.
By Kelly
I
Lou
have heard
DeConnick. And it's supposed to
nothing-
be really good.
I have heard nothing but great things about this.
Same. With amazing art. The artists are Jorge Jimenez, Jean Ha, and what's her name that's so good? Nicola Scott.
That's a stacked art team.
Hit
Right?
the like button, nerds. Help us out.
Yeah.
I'd check this out honestly just for the art team. I'm not a fan of the writer too much, but I would check this out just based on the artist.
It's supposed to be really good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil Jimenez. Sorry. Jorge Jimenez is somebody
Jorge
else.
is in DC, right?
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing Superman, I think, right now, isn't he?
Phil Jimenez. Thank you. Jewish Dragons and Jason Garza.
Well, he's not the Jimenez I like, but I'll check it out still. Solid team.
Prominent in Ewing's Immortal Hulk.
Okay. Well, I'm going to read her and just say, okay, that happened.
I know of a guy more Puerto Rican than Gio. It's Beetlejuice. Omar is not Puerto Rican, so he doesn't make the top 3. You damn right.
No, Freddie's in the top 3. He's not number 1. We got number 1 right here petitioning for No Newman's Omnibus, but there's somebody out there that's in the top 3. He hasn't chimed in yet, but if he shows up, I'll let him know he's in the top 3.
Oh, wait. He is.
Oh, he is? Oh, there's the Triple Crown right there. Whoa. Rodimus Prime challenges me since every show, since I am the leading Hispanic authority on the internet on comics, to speak in Espanol. This one looks really good. Plato de churrasco y cerveza en mano a disfrutar del fabuloso show de los Omnihermanos.
You got it.
How's that? Let's see. He's having a plate of churrasco and beer, and he's manhandling some just fruiter that's really fat and watching a fabulous show. Yeah,
I'll go with that.
No, he's having skirt steak and beer in hand, ready to enjoy the fabulous Omnibros.
Got it.
So he's having a nice meal while watching it.
Good job, Rodimus. Thank you. I love the Mexican flag behind us. Well done. I'm truly honored to be in the top 3, Jess. You totally are. I feel like there might be a 4th guy from PR, but I can't think of who it is. Well, really? I guess counting Lou, that's a top 4.
I'll take that.
There's somebody else.
Lou, Gio, Freddie, Rodimus. I forget Lou's Puerto Rican because he's,
because he only has 1 kid or 2.
Well, I wasn't going to say that out loud, but yeah.
Bro, you should be a grandfather by now. At your age.
I like how Gabe can read between the lines. I appreciate that, Gabe. Thank you.
Teed that up for you. Nice.
What up, Taser? Good old Lionheart in the chat. Good to see everybody. And Kenny. What's up, Kenny? I'm gonna ask Kenny real quick, because Kenny's our Superman expert.
Yeah.
I wonder what he thinks about the casting. Just a real quick thumbs up, thumbs down kind of thing.
That's a good question. Yeah, Kenny's a huge
Superman guy. That is a good question.
So I like the main focus everybody has on it is that he looks just like Henry Cavill.
He kind of does.
But when you think about it, that's the look of Superman actors. They all, other than maybe George Reeves, they all since Christopher Reeve, they all basically have that same look, face wise, really structured face, jaws and cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think he's pretty spot on. I mean, you got to get him on a cycle to bulk up a little bit, but once he does,
they got plenty of time, bro. Henry Cavill was super skinny. Christopher Reeves was super thin before he got Superman. So plus, come on, dude. We know they're gonna have the best trainers. They're gonna have the best cooks, the best nutritionists. The best roids. They're gonna get on the best gear. Yeah, and he'll be just shredded in no time.
If they can do something with Chris Pratt, they can do something with this guy.
This is true.
Kenny made a large order of school cartoons. Nice.
To make that Flintstone set complete, they need those cartoons with Fred and Barney smoking.
Oh yeah.
Did they take that out of the DVD sets?
I think so.
I would buy them if I think those were Lucky Strikes.
They are. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Those were unfiltered at the time. Whoa.
They did release a new Blu-ray set for Flintstone, so I'm pretty sure that's what Kenny bought.
I had a friend in high school who smoked non-filtered Lucky Strikes.
Oh, I wonder when everything went filtered. Because I don't think you can get non-filtered now. Can you? I don't know.
I don't smoke, so I don't have the slightest idea. But I remember he was super big into the Rat Pack, so he was so he was smoking Lucky Strikes non-filtered.
Was he going around in dark glasses and a crew cut?
Well, that was back in the day, where the cool style was to dress like a swinger. Right. Oh. So I was a part of that too. I had suspenders that I wore down, and We even had to swing dance. You know, we would swing dance in the prom and stuff like that, right? But he was just like, well, he was a smoker anyways, but he was smoking unfiltered Lucky Strikes.
Wow.
It was either that or like unfiltered Camels or something. Like it was nuts.
Did you haul anything, Gabe?
I did. So, Epic Collection. All right. Love this series. This is like this is volume 20 of the X-Men Epic line. So, and this is Bishop's Crossing. They've had an oversized hardcover for us before. That's like a major super whale. They did a trade paperback version of it, and now there's an Epic Collection in it, which I think is different. I don't know the exact issue counts and stuff like that, but this is like prime Gabe X-Men. Like this is when I first started reading X-Men. I think was when Will Patashio was doing this series. I remember picking up this cover from the comic shop, and then like X-Men 1 was coming out and all of that kind of stuff. So this is like peak time for me. I started around the time when Gambit was introduced, about 266. But this is the prime stuff for it. It's Uncanny X-Men 281 through 288. Uncanny X-Men Annual 16. Just plain X-Men 4 through 9. Love that. That's awesome Jim Lee art. That's when John Byrne was writing it, I think, or scripting it. X-Men Annual 1 and the Ghost Rider issues 26 through 27. So this is the stuff that, let me find a good Jim Lee part here. If you can all just take a look. This is what 90s X-Men is all about, is this Jim Lee art. Because this is the same art. They use his designs and his characters for the animated series. So anybody who grew up with X-Men basically grew up with the Jim Lee drawn X-Men. But yeah, that's my whole. I love these Epic collections, and I'll sooner or later to put out. I think 18 is the only one that we really need. I have like the whole like Jim Lee like Mark Silvestri run of X-Men, which is the stuff I really want because that's the stuff I grew up with. So that's my haul.
Sweet.
There's a question for you, Gabe.
I got a question, Gabe. You use fullback over halfbacks for your mylights. I see people on YouTube say use regular boards instead if too expensive. Well, that's the thing. I do use fullbacks when I do mylight books. For people asking, fullbacks are like comparatively to like regular backing boards. They're incredibly thick. So it's a lot sturdier if you have them in long boxes or short boxes or whatever the case might be. They're even more archival because there's no like, oh, what side do I put it on kind of thing. Because there is a bad side and a good side when it comes down to putting your books in bags and boards. Those boards are coated on one side and not the other. I mean, yeah, they are expensive, but you're getting a lot more for it. I have a sickness, and I like to try and put everything into my lights. I'm slowly kind of transitioning everything into my lights. They just feel better. I love that kind of crispy feel. I love the little flicky sound with it, just the way they kind of fit. I just like the kind of extra nuances with it, where instead of using regular tape, I use like painter's tape on it. Yeah. So those. It's incredibly worth it, especially if you have any kind of high-end comics. You will want those in my lights. Regular bags and boards, the polyurethane or whatever the type of plastic it is, it does break down over time. Okay, I've bought in plenty of comic book collections in my life, working through comic book stores, traveling across country buying collections, and you will find those bags and boards where the back cover has like exposed and they copied onto like the board. So when you pull out the board, it's like a reverse copy of the image, right?
Oh, wow.
The bags kind of get all kind of crinkly and they get kind of stuck together and stuff like that. So the mylights are just like, that's the cream of the crop kind of stuff. Larry uses full halfbacks. He says that's cool.
We should do a show sometime where you and I are just bagging and boarding comics in our collection. Like an hour of just doing that.
Yeah, we'll just talk and just put
Just like
together some
ASMR
highlights.
bagging. and-
ASMR My Light edition.
Yeah.
Gabe, don't mention the. Too late. You already did Cleveland Brown.
Oh, man. They wanted a stab in the back by Cleveland Brown. Ooh.
That's a dumb omnibus. Everybody should be
Picking at
ashamed.
that scab, dude. That thing's gonna fester.
If you bought that book, you should be ashamed. Yeah, I'm shaming you. It's all right.
Yeah, you mean the comic book series that nobody gave 2 tugs of a dead dog's dick about, and then it gets an omnibus and everybody wants it.
I'm going to read the book that's based off the book that I should have bought in the first place.
I'm gonna read the I'm gonna read the cartoon.
Exactly. Claremont X-Men thing? Nah, I want the adaptation of that stuff instead.
Oh, but issue 1's the first appearance of Morph. Shut. I don't care.
I've got a question. Does anybody else add ribbon bookmarks to their Omnis? I've started recently, and it's been awesome.
That's really cool, man.
I do. No, I haven't, but I do use a really big-ass bookmark on my books.
I have 4,000 bookmarks, and whenever I need one, I can't find one.
Oh,
So I'm using like my iPad as a bookmark and a coaster for a bookmark. I'm like, where the hell are my fakakta bookmarks? I have so many.
no
I got it.
bookmark for me.
This is my huge-ass bookmark.
Ooh.
That's nice. No bookmarks for me. I'm strictly digital. And if it's a big tome of a prose novel, I always do digital for those because it's just a pain in the ass if I don't. If it's a
And
small,
You can digitally bookmark those, right?
What do you mean?
Well,
you
you can.
use the bookmark in the program, right?
I mean, yeah, it comes with a thing where you can touch something, and when you open it back up, it goes right to that page you had left
I
it
love
on.
it. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah. If it's a prose novel, though, if it's something small, because it's like 300 pages, I'll use a bookmark. But if it's something like 1,000 pages or something like that, then I just won't fuck with it in physical format. I'll just get it digitally, just because I know I'm gonna lose my place.
Mm.
It's too much. Like right now, I'm going through and reading what's the book? Stephen King's JFK story, and I'm blanking on the name of it. 1960.
November 1963.
Yeah, I'm reading that right now. It's fucking great, but it's such a thick book that if I were to buy it physically, I know I would never get through it.
The Hulu series is great.
Huh?
I watched
Hulu
the
series?
first episode of that, and it was really good. I'd like to continue it.
I use Post-it notes as my bookmark,
Oh, cool.
and then I write like the date I started it, the date I finished reading it, and I keep it in a notebook.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
Schmancy.
I'm too unorganized. I've tried reading The Stand, Stephen King's The Stand, and I just can't get through because every time I start it, I end up forgetting what page I'm on. I'm just like, well, fuck.
Rick Ray memorizes the page numbers. I used to do that, and then I found that huge, ridiculously large bookmark, and now I prefer that instead.
And do you ever lose that? Seems
The
like
bookmark?
you knew right where it was. Yeah.
No, I mean, check this out. For like a book of manga, for example, let's try Yan and Mu, for example.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
comically
Yeah.
large.
hmm
So yeah,
Nice.
I also got an Invincible bookmark.
that's
I
a
have
cool
a
one.
bookmark from Third Eye Comics in my Moon Knight, but I haven't quite finished.
I use some random stuff as a bookmark. I have like old like hotel key cards that I use as bookmarks.
Wow.
That sounds pretty Howard Sternish to me.
I
Throw
like
it in the
that.
garbage.
I like that Cycle was earlier in the chat, pretty calm, and then all of a sudden, caps lock. Love it.
He said something about my Discord up earlier in all caps. Cycle created a Discord for me, and yet another thing that I have no idea what I'm doing. There's Omnidog's Vault Discord. I'm sure if James is still in the chat, he can give
Games.
you a link to it. And
If you're in the chat, you know what you got to do, bro.
I should post my haul in there.
Yeah.
Because there's a channel for hauls and like that.
There you go. There it is.
Cycle created it.
There you go, everybody. Click the link and have some fun.
That's awesome.
I just tear out little strips of paper from my calculus notebook.
Mm.
I use promo cards from comic shops as bookmarks. Nice.
I've been known to use even these picky things as bookmarks.
These will work.
Can't find anything else.
I don't even know how to use Discord. I feel like a Neanderthal.
I just clicked on it and I went in there and it was all a bunch of giant GIFs and stuff going off. And I left.
It's like a much more advanced messenger chat with a lot more toys to play with.
Yeah, I feel like they don't even need me in there. They just want to just yap about things. There's a special part for Omar in there.
Oh, they're totally going to roast us.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an Omnibros live channel in there. I don't know. I'll have to look.
Heck yeah.
Jess and I were talking about this. The most culturally in touch are definitely Gio and Riley.
Oh, In Touch?
Yeah, in touch
Yeah.
with pop culture and stuff. You two are the most culturally in touch than we are. I think
I like that stuff. I like it for fun. I keep up with it for fun.
Maybe they should be the ones. Oh, thanks, Rodimus. I told Lou a good game might be How Out of Touch is Omnidog. And I thought that might be a fun Wednesday game because I use the name Cardi B, but I don't honestly know who she is. And then I said some other somebody's name to you, Lou, and you didn't know who it was either. Dua Lipa.
I have
Dua
no.
Lipa?
Okay, you don't know who that is either?
Dua Lipa is one of my current favorite singers, and she's awesome, and
Oh,
happens to be one of my crushes. So she's
you have a
awesome.
crush on her too.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe you and Riley should. No, Riley's going to talk about a bunch of manga if we get.
He's over there in the Anime Expo being a celebrity. Leave him alone.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
He's not even in town?
No, I saw him tagged on photos on Twitter.
Oh, where's Anime Expo? Let's dox him.
That's in I don't know, LA, Anaheim, someplace. I don't know. It's the biggest anime convention.
Okay, wait. I want to find Dua Lipa now. It sounds like.
I know of her because they play her music video in my gym.
Oh.
Hey, Sweet Mimosa. That's right. Dua Lipa's the GOAT. Of course. She's awesome.
Is Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
No. Whoa.
I thought Dua Lipa meant like some kind of weird exercise that you're.
I was thinking that myself. Where?
Jess, don't play it now, but I want you to search for.
I want to see just
Dua
screen share what
Lipa.
he's searching for right now.
I'm looking for Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa.
Do me a favor and check out her music video for Electricity. I think you'll like it.
Electricity. Okay.
Yeah, but don't play it now because we're gonna get claimed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to see.
It's a pretty racy music video.
Dua Lipa images. Okay. Wait. Images. See more images. Oh, hello. Now I know who she is. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
Dua Lipa is one of the world's greatest treasures. You damn right.
I'm more of an Ariana Grande kind of person.
Ariana's pretty cool too.
I only know who she is because frickin' Pete Skeleton Face dated her.
We're going down a strange back road here. This is cool. I forgot to tell you about this before we went live, Jess. Are you going to watch the Suicide Squad Isekai anime?
I just saw that somehow. Where did I see that?
They posted they posted the trailer on social media and YouTube for the anime.
I do want to see that. I think I saw it in the Omniplex, the movie part of Omnibus Collectors group.
Oh, not this.
Oh, maybe
Omnidog's
that's
Omniplex channel.
Yeah, you should Cleveland. You should Psycho Cleveland. You should put the Isekai Harley Quinn show.
Let me search for an image here. Suicide Squad
Oh,
Isekai.
Dua Lipa is in Barbie.
Yeah, she sings one of the theme songs for the movie, and she plays the mermaid Barbie in the movie.
Jesus.
Mermaid Barbie.
I think Jess should look up Ariana Grande's 7 Rings, and then delete your internet history and sulk your phone.
Uh-oh. What? Maybe you should text me what that actually is before
It's
I
just a
do
music
it.
video verse.
Oh.
Let me share my screen here. Check this out.
Oh, you're gonna
So
play it?
this is
Gio?
the visual key for Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
it.
Ariana Grande.
No, but it's anime Harley Quinn, which is pretty dope.
Now, where is this coming out? To
Uh,
HBO
they-
or
They haven't announced yet. They just revealed the project and the first teaser trailer for it, along with the poster image.
okay, so it hasn't been
No,
completed yet.
no, it's in production. The trailer
Oh.
doesn't have any voices either, so they're working on it, but it looks
Okay.
awesome.
Since I'm really out of touch, what's Isekai again?
Isekai literally means off-world, and typically in anime and manga, it's a story where the protagonist either gets reincarnated or something magical happens and is transported into another alternate Earth, sometimes in a dark fantasy or medieval type setting, like a JRPG. So in this case, the Suicide Squad is transported to another world.
Oh, cool. I'm
So they're
in.
fighting off like dragons and monsters and stuff.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, that's Isekai. Okay, that's that. What's the thing you like where there's like elves and fairies and spirits in the trees and stuff? What's that genre of manga?
Dark fantasy, usually.
No, you have a word for it. There's a word.
What other types of mangas are there then, Gio? Besides Isekai?
What's the one? Isn't there one that features like forest creatures that are magical, or like fairies?
Well, typically like seinen manga will feature that, but seinen means
No.
for like adult males, like young adults or whatever.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean
No?
like that. This
Okay.
is a form. Wait, how about ghosts? Is there a ghost?
Oh, you're talking about yokai?
Yokai. There it is. What's yokai?
Yokai are like supernatural creatures in Japan, and like their folklore and all that stuff. They're not ghosts because a ghost would be a yurei, and a yokai is its own thing. So,
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
talking about.
I'm
Yokai.
gonna see if I can stay in cultural touch by remembering yokai and isekai.
But there is the trailer. I can't play it, but you can check it out on WB's YouTube, and you can watch some snippets of the show.
I'm very happy that Harley Quinn has become the mascot for every girl that has daddy issues. I'm glad they have their own figure now to represent their group.
Yeah, you meant wrong. Here's a tip from old Uncle Lewis. If she's into the Harley Quinn Joker relationship, like a lot of the girls that I know, she's got issues.
If she cosplays as Harley Quinn, then she's got issues. Like,
Yeah. There is probably a bottle of antidepressants by her bed at night. I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So to reel the show back in, anybody want to talk about reads before we go on to previews?
Yeah.
so I was reading this book about how girls who dress up like Harley Quinn all have bad daddy issues.
I just want a relationship like the Joker. I never understood that shit.
I want to live for you.
Don't date geek girls, guys. Just friendly advice.
I'm trying to find the splash page. I want to find that's so awesome. Because I read where is this? Maybe it's in the second volume.
Rick Ray says, delete your search history, Jess.
Fortunately, my phone is my own.
It's always on
Adventures with Superman.
incognito mode.
Yeah.
My Adventures with Superman is the new show, the new anime inspired Superman show. I'm excited for that. Even though I don't care about the live action stuff anymore, I do want to watch that. Looks awesome.
I saw still images of it. It looks great.
It's coming to Adult Swim. I had no idea.
What?
And I didn't know it was going to be anime inspired, and it really looks like it. So I'm excited.
Really, Adult Swim?
Yep.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
I should have
Jess and
bookmarked it.
Ariana stand. Nice.
Shoot. Well, I'm. do a Lipa.
Usagi Yojimbo fights yokai. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I fight yokai in my sleep, but I don't have a book about it. So that made no sense, but that's okay. I enjoyed it. It was a joke for me. Sorry.
A joke for yourself.
Yes. Don't dislike the video because I made a joke for myself.
Okay, so I read everything regarding the death of Doctor Strange,
Nice.
including the death of Doctor Strange companion
Cool.
and death of Doctor Strange, and then Clea takes over as the Sorcerer Supreme, and she is a complete badass in this book.
That's awesome.
She is so cool, and I was trying to find the splash page of the art is really good. This isn't the splash page, but this is her going into action as the Sorcerer Supreme, because she's the Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark universe. Wait, yeah, because she's niece of Dormammu, and her mom is Ugatu or whoever she is. Ooh. I am Warlord born, and I am going to war. That's Clea. This whole thing is awesome. She kicks ass totally. Doctor Strange is dead. Spoiler alert. It's called Death of Doctor Strange. It's really, really good.
Nice.
Hey, take that serious. Lou got into like a big internet fight about that before.
That I still get comments on that old fucking video. At least once a month. You fucking asshole. You spoiled that Peter Parker dies in the Death of the Spider-Man book. Wow.
Yeah, sorry. It's called The Death of Doctor Strange, and it's by Jed McKay.
Oh my God.
This is a collection of how other teams and stuff react in the Marvel universe. This is actually really good, even though it's a bunch of different writers. It's really good. I'm gonna have a review up for it as soon as I finish all these other Marvel books.
Cool.
I read Avengers Defenders Tarot. This is a book.
Jess, I remember you were so excited to get that.
I know.
You read it, right?
I read it, and I'm gonna count it on my Goodreads.
Ooh, I smell a Kirkman nominee.
Moon Knight. Look at this cover. Whoa, Steve McNiven.
Wow.
That's amazing. This is Jed McKay's Moon Knight, and this is great too. I haven't quite finished it, as you can see by my only bookmark that I could find. But Moon Knight sets up a midnight mission in a part of town where he's helping people, and this is where you get the introduction of a warrior called Hunter's Moon in the first issue, and he's got Tigra becomes his ally in this, and it's really good.
The first issue of that series, Steve McNiven on the cover is homaging Stephen Platt, which is
that's this one, right?
no, the first issue of the series, or maybe it was a variant.
Oh. They do include all the covers and stuff in here. Was it one of these?
No,
Okay. Anyway, people come to him for help. He's got vampires that help him and the undead that he lets live. And his ringtone on his phone is an Echo and the Bunnymen song, The Killing Moon, which is awesome.
Huh.
And then the two titles of books 2 and 3, Too Tough to Die, which is an awesome Ramones song, and Halfway to Sanity, which is an awesome Ramones album. So this guy's Jed McKay, who wrote the fantastic Black Cat. He's great. I haven't finished it, but boy, I like Moon Knight a lot. I think everybody will like that book.
Is that book new user friendly? Would you say somebody that's trying to get into Moon Knight, can they jump into this?
I think so. The only thing is that I had to do a okay, that happened, because it bounces out of Jason Aaron's Avengers issues like 32 through 37, where Moon Knight and Khonshu try to take over the world.
Wow.
Khonshu gets thrown in some kind of super jail, and and I don't have that book yet. I think it's in Avengers OHC Volume 4, which is coming out, I think, this month. So, I mean, I could have gone on Marvel Unlimited and read that, but I just said, okay, Khonshu's in jail, and Moon Knight is being watched. Tigra is like sent to him. They're old friends, and she's sent to keep an eye on him because apparently Moon Knight and Khonshu kicked the Avengers' asses, and they want to keep an eye on him. So that's really the only thing you need to know. If you know that much, then I think you can go ahead and just read this.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. He's completely taken over. He's called Mr. Knight. You come in to the Midnight Mission. My name is Mr. Knight. How can I help you? Oh, vampires have taken over my neighborhood. Okay, I'll go kill them all. He goes out and he kills everybody as Mark Spector. Plot twist, some of his other personalities show up too. And
Damages. Damages. Way to ruin the plot twist.
Yeah, he does have multiple personalities.
This just sounds like Split all over again.
But he also is seeing a therapist dressed as Mr. Knight, and his therapist is been assigned to him by the Avengers. And there's actually some pretty interesting stuff that happens to him in the therapist's office, and he starts thinking about things, and you think he's really hardcore one way, and he makes some decisions not to be so hardcore. So yeah, he's in therapy too, besides setting up a midnight mission. So it's a multifaceted, multi-layered Moon Knight like you haven't seen before.
Nice.
Like here he is with his therapist, who's a hot therapist, of course, because they all are.
Art is great.
Nobody wants an ugly therapist.
The art's really solid on this.
Yeah, it is all the way through. There are different artists, but they all pretty much keep nailing it.
How long until Moon Knight's the mascot for everybody with mental health issues?
They talk about his dissociative disorder. It's actually really cool. Oh, and he's got like a really there's a whole thing with this other I don't want to talk about it.
Every issue comes with some Xanax.
This is a callback officer and Ditko's Doctor Strange run. Pretty cool reference.
Nice.
That's very cool.
Naming book volumes after punk albums, songs is a big remender move also.
Yeah, but what about having the ringtone be the Echo and the Bunnymen song, The Killing Moon? That was killer.
So, this book sounds great. Yeah, the book sounds great, man. I need to definitely sit down with it.
I think you dig it. Yeah, I think you really dig it.
I've heard really good things about it. It's just I got to find the time to sit down with it. It's not a long run either, right? It's like 20.
No, it's 3 trades.
Okay, the whole thing's done.
I think so. Let me spoil myself and go to the last page of the book that I haven't finished.
Oh no!
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Oh, big reveal.
Okay.
Over the last page is just Norman Osborn's O face.
Thank God
I
it's
forgot about that.
oh my gosh.
Anytime anybody sells, anytime anybody sells just a bug, put that image hidden in the book somewhere.
As a
Have
new
it be the
bookmark too.
cover. Have it be the cover.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's. I think you can be the 3 volumes can be considered one and done, 3 and done, but it looks like there's room for him to keep going after this. So I imagine he's continuing to go. But I really like it a lot. Same with that Doctor Strange. They've been really good.
I'll download it tonight.
Awesome. I'd be interested in your thoughts.
Nice. Anybody else?
Nope.
Any reads?
Nope.
Let's proceed to the previews because we're already an hour into the show.
Right on.
Preview.
Let's do Lunar first. We've got a bunch of standard hardcovers coming in, starting with Batman One Bad Day Penguin. This is the John Ridley and Kamun Koli take on Penguin. If you have the empty box set, you can buy this hardcover and put it in that box set and be that much closer to a full box set.
Now you're
Yeah.
committed to buying all of them if you got that.
Yeah.
So-
How many of these are there right now? Because I've only read. I think I've only read Freeze. I read Freeze, and I think I read another one. I can't
There's
remember the
8 of them plus Barbara Gordon One Bad Day, also known as The Killing Joke, that comes
Yeah.
in that box set.
other. Okay, cool.
So you got that.
You know what it is? They just retold. They just retold that story.
What?
The Barbara Gordon One
It's-
Bad Day. They just retold Killing Joke.
No, they include The Killing
Right.
Joke
Wow.
as part in standard hardcover because they haven't done it in standard hardcover yet.
Really?
That's included in that box set. Like Riddler and Killing Joke is in that empty box set, and then the full
Yeah.
box set has 9 books.
The other one coming out this week is Batman One Bad Day Two-Face. This is by Mariko Tamaki and Javier Fernandez. Collecting One Bad Day Two-Face #1. Yeah.
That's be the day that he got acid splashed on his face, right?
Most likely. Yeah.
Batman versus Robin from Mark Waid, Mahmoud Azrar, and a bunch of other folk.
If it's Mark Waid, I want to check it out.
Yeah, this bounces out of World's Finest and Shadow War. So, frick,
Mm.
now I got to get Shadow War to understand this. Damn it.
Yeah. Batman versus Robin. You got a YA book here for Clark and Lex.
Oh, don't tell me they hook up.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's some kind of Clark/Lex out there somewhere.
Yeah, plenty of fan fictions on the internet. DC versus Vampires All Out War hardcover part 1, collecting issues 1 through 3, and DC versus Vampires Hunters.
I got to get back on this. I love this series, and I need to jump back in and catch up. They're doing a lot of spin-offs and a lot of cool shit with this stuff, and it's fun. It's all fun.
Yeah, you got me into DC versus Vampires, and I was grateful. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's. I initially picked it up because I'm like, all right, let's check this shit out. It's probably not going to be that great. And then I started reading. I was like, wow, this is pretty badass. This is really fun.
Yeah, it was a great wreck.
Another book coming out is Deathstroke Inc., Volume 1,
Sorry.
King of the Supervillains. This collects Deathstroke Inc. 1 through 7 and Batman Urban Legends number 6. So this, I believe this already came out in hardcover, now a trade paperback.
This is supposed to be really good, but I haven't read it yet. He said about 90% of his collection.
Joshua Williamson, solid.
Welcome to the hobby.
Night Terror started coming out with all the cool variant covers for all the superheroes.
Oh no, I didn't wait till like October to do that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they should have done that. I do want to point this out. No, not this. Oh my gosh.
It still looks good.
Oh wait, what was it? No. I don't know what.
What were you looking at?
It said something about. Now this one's pretty cool too. This is the neon ink cardstock variant.
Oh,
pretty cool.
If I get a black light, can I see it even better?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
The black light and some edibles.
Because I have a Scooby-Doo shirt that needs a black light, and then once I have to dye my hair pink, apparently it's going to show up better in black light.
Ah, here it is. An acetate poster insert. This is what I wanted to highlight.
Ooh.
That's a pretty cool poster.
It's what it is it's one that it's for the store to put up for a promotion.
Oh.
It's a big, thick, like lenticular, like hard plastic poster, more or less. And a long time ago, they sent comic book stores like a backlight, kind of like what you see at movie theaters when they put up a movie poster. So they just kind of swap it out with that every month or every time there's a new promotion.
That sounds cool. So we don't
If you want it, go to your comic book store and say, "Hey, can I have that when you guys take it down?"
Yeah. 24 by 36-inch poster. Yeah, sure. So do that. Once the promotion's over, go ask them. I used to use
I have the one for Watchmen.
Nice.
I like
let's
that.
see them.
Can you go back
All
one?
right.
Is that who the Night Terrors Poison Ivy one? Oh, that's Jamie McElvey. I like that one. Yeah. I might get that.
It's got a vintage look to it. Wait, go back. I like that. Go back. Sorry, Gio.
This always turns into I like this cover episode.
No,
That's cool.
Oh, that I'll dig that a lot.
This was very manga-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I'm in favor of those.
That's my favorite one.
I think wait. I think that's it for DC. Oh, here's Pink Lemonade. This collects Pink Lemonade 1 through 6 in one complete volume.
This is what Taylor Talks Comics was talking to us about?
Yep. Mysterious past, colorful costume, altruistic outlook, zippy motorcycle, and one very overactive imagination. Meet Pink Lemonade, the new hero on the scene.
Just brag.
She dreams of doing big things, but ultimately she'll settle for just helping where she can. But when Pink Lemonade accidentally crashes into the set of the next Rex Radical blockbuster, she'll take on unexpected leap into the spotlight and will soon find herself confronted by a series of increasingly threatening doppelgangers, extraterrestrial fanboys, and nefarious corporate machinations, collecting 1 through 6 in one complete volume. So there you go, Pink Lemonade.
Okay, I'll get it. Sounds fun.
Sounds trippy. I dig it. I really like the cover. That's fun.
Just remember Avengers Tarot.
Wow. Yikes.
Pink Lemonade was fun, very much like an all-red comic.
That's high praise.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye. Oh,
Here's Popeye. Popeye variations, not your Pappy's comics. I don't like how that sounds. Art book.
Oh.
This hardcover celebrates the incredible art of Popeye. Over the years, with special focus on the Popeyes Cartoon Club by King Feature Syndicate. Also included are highlights from the National Cartoonist Society celebration of Popeye's 90th year and a collection of rare illustrations by popular counterculture artists done for IDW.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty cool book to have.
Care about Popeye.
I like the Popeye NES video game. I know that's totally random and doesn't have anything to do with this book, but I wanted to point that out. I did like the video game.
It has more to do with it than anything I could come up with.
I do like the arcade game and the NES port.
I used to love watching the old cartoons.
Yeah. I am what I am, and that's all I am.
All this stuff. Oh, one more DC book here, Sword of Azrael. Collecting Dark Knight of the Soul #1 and Sword of Azrael 1 through 6.
Bleh.
That's your honest feedback on that book.
Mhm.
Pink Lemonade gets an automatic thumbs up, but sort of Azrael is vomit.
Hey, I'm a complicated
to
guy.
unreadable Squirrel Girl.
From Image Comics, we got Invincible, new trade paperback edition. Basically a new reprint with a animated show variant.
Volume 1.
People really need to be picking this stuff up. If you haven't read Invincible already, you're only hurting your own self.
God, yes. And it's only going to get more brutal, more violent, and more fun. You haven't seen anything yet.
Speaking of brutal, we got the complete Incorruptible and the complete Irredeemable compendium editions back into print from Boom Studios.
Nice.
If you missed the hardcovers, if you missed the omnibus, now's your shot to get these wonderful books. I know them.
These are
Nice.
becoming evergreen books. They keep republishing them, so people keep buying them.
That's good. I am all in favor of that.
This is Jess's favorite comic, if I'm not mistaken.
Correctamundo.
And it's been picked up for like a TV show or something, or a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
there's that cover and the cover for Incorruptible.
Nice.
Is that a John Cassidy cover? That looks like it is a John Cassidy cover, of course.
It is, yes.
But, Cassidy's seen better days.
Also coming out, Magic the Gathering, Soul and Stone hardcover. DC, we looked at that. Marvel, Deadpool Epic Collection, Dead Reckoning.
Getting it.
Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Spider-Man Gallery Edition hardcover with a DM cover.
Getting it.
Oh,
real
okay.
quick at the DM.
Which cover are you getting?
It's a good question. Probably this one because it's more blue and it's Spider-Man blue. My logic behind it. Oh no, I'll get the Gwen Stacy one because that's the actual comic cover.
That's pretty boss.
I've never read any of this. Daredevil Yellow, Hulk Gray, Captain, all that stuff. I've never read any of it.
Oh, they're all fantastic.
Yeah,
Are they really?
I admit
yeah.
to not having read it either.
Well, I haven't read Captain America White, so I can't speak to that. But Spider-Man, Hulk, and Daredevil are all really great.
The Spider-Man
They're
stuff
just a great like the color that it's called is all representative in the book itself. So like Daredevil Yellow is all about bravery and how he doesn't be afraid or a coward or yellow, right? Hulk Gray is how Hulk's not quite a good guy, not quite a bad guy. He's in the middle. He's gray, and it's him doing like it's all origin stories and all introductions to him and stuff like that. And Blue is Spider-Man dealing with depression after Gwen Stacy.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mine hasn't dissipated.
It's all like fantastic Tim Sale art, like Tim Sale, like at his finest. All Jeff Loeb, so you could read it pretty quick.
This Spider-Man book is a little bittersweet, but I do recommend it. It's fun. It's a fun
Spoiler:
book.
Gwen Stacy dies.
Yeah, spoilers.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Sorry.
called the Death of Gwen Stacy, everybody.
Damn it.
We are getting the Marvel Zomnibus, but we can't get Inhumans Omnibus. Okay.
I
didn't know there was such high demand for the zombies again.
I fucking knew it was coming.
Well, this omnibus has been out before. That used to be like a crazy whale book back in the day.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. Yep.
And I don't know. I haven't read anything past the first Marvel Zombie series. Are they any good?
For me at least, with each new story in that universe, it drops in quality a little bit as it goes along. But the first one was fun. It was kind of a novelty. Everybody's zombied out, eating people. That's fun, I guess. If you're into that thing.
Wasn't the cover artist for this series? Didn't he get busted a few years ago, like, lying about his lines and kind of kicking people out of their booths and stuff like that?
Oh,
Wasn't
that guy.
Wasn't that a whole thing?
Oh, Arthur Soydam.
If I'm
I
not
think
mistaken, it was a big thing. He would go to cons, and if your booth was set up next to his or your table, he would move all your shit and take up space on your table as well, and just put all his shit on there. It was a real big thing, and apparently he just wasn't a very nice guy.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I think that was pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that was a
years-
long time ago. That was probably like 10 years ago.
it was
Wait a
while ago.
minute. Marvel Zombies has the full cycle: discount bin dust magnet, whale status, and now reprinted. That's awesome.
I want a channel in my Discord called Discount Bin Dust Magnet.
For all the crappy books in your life.
Look, guys, this isn't that good. I'm gonna be honest. If you need like a beer coaster or something,
It's a
Yeah,
fun
they're-
idea, but it
it's
gets
not
old
good.
pretty quick, in my
It's-
opinion.
it's really not good. You know, the best thing that came out of this is, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, is the what if episode. That's really the best thing that came out of this. But overall, it's
No. The best thing that came out of this is the use of the Marvel Zombies in Secret Wars. They were on the other side of the wall, and people
that was
Oh
cool.
yeah, that was
really,
awesome.
like
Yeah, that was cool.
throw people over.
Yeah.
Also-
there are much cheaper beer coasters you can get, guys.
The zombies came to existence because of Ultimate Fantastic Four. That's when they were
Right.
first introduced on the zombie F4 story. And people liked it so much that it became the whole thing. Marvel
Yep.
Zombies. So I would recommend reading that story instead of this.
Mr. Tex is getting it no matter what you say, apparently. It says
All
not
right, man.
deterring
We're not
me.
trying to deter them.
No. We're just having fun here.
Yeah, we're just giving opinions.
I just asked if it was any good. Sorry.
We get crappy reprints, but Geo can't get it. You would think legacy characters for the Marvel Universe would get at least one omnibus, even if it doesn't sell well, and they're like, that's the last one. I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with the Silver Age omnibus. No, let's reprint Marvel Zombies. Why not? Clearly, that's what people want.
What was it? Remainder bin dust magnet? What was that? Discount bin dust magnet.
Discount bin dust magnet. That should be one of your thingies on the Discord, right? One of the
Yeah, I would
channels.
love a channel where we could stick books like this in there. Discount bin
Ooh,
dust magnet.
No, watch this thing sell out and it become like a whale again.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
I
Jesus.
don't know.
Lose invisible pain right now.
Oh,
Also, this has a DM variant,
Oh, never mind. And yeah, it's discount Ben Dust crackhead.
but it's the same
whatever.
image. They don't
Right,
have it
that's the
here.
same.
What happened?
it's the same cover, right? I'm not crazy.
They probably just use the same image on Diamond.
Hmm.
Whatever. Marvel vs. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. This is the digest-sized book for kids. Star Wars Hidden Empire. Thor by Donny Cates, Volume 5, Legacy of Thanos. Unforgiven trade paperback.
What's that about?
I think this is...
It's a Western directed by Clint Eastwood.
Is that Blade? Is that
Marvel's team of superhero vampires emerges from the shadows.
Ooh, Mark Russell.
Blade? Tim
Hmm.
Steele? This is a solid team, man.
Oh,
How come we haven't heard of this before?
Raizo, Kodo, and the clanless vampires of the Forgiven scour the underworld for the most dangerous ghouls known to man. But when former sorcerer Supreme Salem, however you pronounce it, returns
Oh.
with a devastatingly devious plan, these moral monsters might run into more trouble than they bargained for. Collecting Spider-Man Unforgiven, X-Men Unforgiven, Captain America, and Blade Vampire Nation.
this sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. It sounds
Pretty
really good.
boring cover, but it sounds fun. Yes, I agree.
Rick
Did they
Grace
think that? Did they think that Halloween was in July because they're releasing everything? All this stuff should be in October.
Yes.
Rick Ray says people haven't heard of this because it wasn't very good. Ah, shit.
Don't don't frost our cookies, man.
Wait, is that a bad thing or a good thing? Frosting on cookies is amazing.
I don't know. Wasp, Small Worlds. Yeah. Collecting Wasp 1 through 4 and material from Tales to Astonish number 44, baby. I don't know. Cool. If you're a Wasp fan, get it if you're a fan. If not, I don't know. Let's see. The other section, let's go by this real quick. We will cover this on the Thursday show for Omnibros, talking about manga. And I put out a video on the most anticipated manga books coming out in July. So if you want to check out my channel, I'd appreciate it. Manga Geekdom here on YouTube. But to go by real quick, we got American Gods Volume 2. Dark Horse. Astro, Mouse, and Light Bulb, Volume 3. The 9th Blade of the Immortal Deluxe hardcover from Dark Horse. One more to go, and we'll have the full series completed in deluxe format. That's awesome. Let's see over here. Casa Grandes, 3-in-1, graphic novel, Volume 1. Chippendale Rescue Ranger Count Rockefort case.
That's another thing I need to see. Rescue Rangers.
The new movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
The new
God.
movie?
It's great. Yeah, the new one's fantastic. The new Chippendale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
you
so
saying.
cool.
Oh no, I saw it. Okay, where it's all like CGI and stuff, right? And it had like the cracked out Sonic on it.
Yeah, the movie is great, Jess. You love it.
I need to see that.
Also, real quick, this is the final volume of Dr. Stone. After so many years, we finally have the full series. I'm super excited for that.
Yay!
Hey, I'm a big fan of Dr. Stone. It's awesome.
That's my tennis name.
You haven't finished it yet, right, Gio? You're waiting for this?
No, I'm waiting for this volume to see how it ends.
Okay.
I haven't been spoiled yet, fortunately. Sorry. Let's see. No, these are all manga. Sorry. Wait, what is this? Oh, this title is pretty funny. Papa, Daddy at Work and Home. Gap Papa. Geronimo Stilton. Cool. Black Panel Press has Gore coming out. Saturday AM has Henshin Blazing Phoenix.
That sounds like manga.
This is a comic book.
Oh. Well, what? Are you sure?
I don't know what this is about, but it's
Gosh,
about
man.
kaiju monsters, so cool.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. These are all manga. Loud House, that's not a manga. Lovely Muko. That's a dog puppy manga. Magical History Tour, Volume 11. Slavery. Not so magical.
Wow.
What?
They could have chosen a different name for this one.
Whoa.
Oh, Slavery, a Crime Against Humanity.
Oh, no, that's accurate. Yeah, that's very accurate.
That'd probably be in a
Welcome,
bigger
everybody, to the Magical History Tour. Today, get ready for some dark shit as we go through slavery.
How long until this is banned?
Yikes.
Do you live in Florida? Because it probably already is.
Dark Horse has Masquerade hardcover Volume 1 coming out.
Look, another Halloween book in July.
They
Right.
want to replace Christmas in July. That's what's happening.
This
This is by Kevin Smith and a bunch of other people.
Oh,
So-
Kevin Smith. He's a good comic book writer.
art looks
No one.
good.
You know, just track record on Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the Batman thing and the Spider-Man book he wrote. With,
Oh, I actually
Black
like that Spider-Man book, honestly.
It was all right. I still have it. It was just I remember it having like tons of delays. Monsters from second books, and this thing, Motel Universe hardcover Volume 3. Night of Ghoul. This is pretty cool. This is by Scott Snyder.
With Francavilla art. Francavilla.
Yeah.
It's worth it just for that.
Yeah.
A dazzling work of horror intercutting between the present-day narrative and the story of a lost horror film.
Oh, he's doing interiors. Francavilla doesn't do interiors like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm going to be too excited if he was only doing covers, but he's doing the inside art.
Oh,
I haven't seen him doing the interior since like Afterlife with Archie.
With Archie, yeah.
He did
I wanna
Black
get-
Beetle.
Oh yeah.
Here's I did not mention that earlier. Pink Lemonade is by Omnibros.
Mm.
Old Caves from Uncivilized Books. The Popeye book is from Clover Press.
Let's not scroll past some educational material going on there.
Oh, you mean Plants vs. Zombies? Yeah.
Yes. No. Right.
And Rock Gods of Jackson, Tennessee. Very educational.
Please go home, Miss Akutsu.
Is that booty manga?
That is kind of smut because it is, or spicy because it's Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is an imprint of Seven Seas that it's dedicated to putting out raunchy manga.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's
So
the
if you see
Canada
Ghost Ship,
manga.
yeah, it's going to be some spicy books in there.
Nice.
The paper cuts as
The more you know.
Exactly. The Dark Horse Trackers presents Adventures of Captain Nick. Everybody's going to buy that one. Oni Press has Uptown. World of Black Hammer Omnibus, the trade paperback edition is coming out, Volume 1.
Okay.
And I think that is... Oh, no. We got a Young Hellboy Assault on Castle Death hardcover.
No, I'm not getting that because it's going to get re-released in a library edition in 3 months.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's what we got.
So what do you think should be 50% off?
50% off, I am pretty sure.
One of the Lunar books.
Yeah. I could see Penguin and Two-Face.
Okay.
Those would be my picks
Mhm.
for discounted books. Or maybe Batman versus Robin, one of the three. And Marvel, I could see them having the 46% off for
Zombie
if
book.
it's not the zombie omnibus it could be the Spider-Man book. Or maybe it could be one of the epics. Who knows?
I'd be on Star Wars.
Or Star Wars, yeah. When can we find out, Jess?
Tomorrow, Tuesday at noon is when Eastern Standard Time is when InStockTrades.com puts up its new releases. You can find your books from 30% off up to 65% off. If you are lucky in the red tag sale zone, 50% off in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. At the end of every month, we give away a discount, a $50 gift card worth $50 worth of credit at InStockTrades.com. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
There we go.
Super Laugh Hard got Judge Dredd, The Darkest Judge web shop exclusive hardback with cover art by Capullo.
Whoa.
I need to... Super Laugh Hard, send me an email so I can get on this email list that gives you all this exclusive...
500 copies. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'm sure I would have liked.
I can imagine what Greg Capullo Judge Dredd looks like. Especially if he's going up against a Judge Death.
The Darkest Judge web shop. That sounds boss.
I bet it looks great.
I wish they would finish off Afterlife with Archie.
Oh, I didn't know they hadn't.
No, they left it.
It ends on a cliffhanger. We are getting a new Archie show, right?
I need Veronica to get her own show.
Wait, hold on.
Veronica should get her own damn show.
Mm-hmm.
And Betty. Get rid of all the dudes. Just make it all the hot chicks in that show doing their own.
The show is The Archies, and it's set in the 60s.
Live action?
Yes. It has a trailer if you want to check it out on YouTube for the Netflix show. I think it looks fun, even though I don't care too much for live action Archie, but it looks fun.
Why don't you email me, Sonny? I don't want to splash out on,
Like
I got your copy,
$1,000
Jess.
book.
Now you need to give me $1,000.
Yeah, don't buy it yet.
Rodimus. Gonna start reading Night Fever as my 4-book haul from IST came in. Nice.
I need to read that.
The Archies is a Netflix movie, not a TV series. Good.
Okay.
The Archies is a Bollywood-inspired version, I believe. Okay.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Just go watch Riverdale.
Is it in the Riverdale universe? I think it's a prequel to that.
Riverdale gets weird. Don't they have like vampires and werewolves or something in that show? People got
Yeah, they've done
superpowers.
some weird stuff, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Mr. Tex got Planet of the Apes in the red tag sale for cheap.
Is that the Marvel magazine Planet of the Apes? Was that released? I don't remember.
It was a thin omnibus for like $100.
That's right. People were mad about that. People were not liking that at all.
The Omnidog Discord has grown to 50 users.
50? Wow.
I'm gonna join and occasionally pop in. But I'll join.
Just create chaos.
Yes, and talk about manga to annoy everybody in there.
Dozens of us. That's right. We should have a never nude channel in there.
Oh, here's the link again. Thank you, James. There you go. How do I save that?
I almost have less than 0 to do with this. This is really a creation of Psycho Cleveland's.
Wait a minute. I got a question before we wrap up. Mr. Tex, thank you so much. Yay! He watched my video. Once Geo buys that final volume, Viz will make a Dr. Stone box set. Oh, absolutely. That is going to happen. And I'm going to be annoyed.
You have that happen to you too?
It happened with...
Thank you for your sacrifice, Gio.
Oh, the Slime manga has box sets coming out.
Is that Isekai?
That is an isekai. Yep, because he dies in our world and gets transported into another one, reborn as a slime monster. But he gains sentience and he's smart and grows in strength and gets overpowered. Blah blah blah.
Nice.
Gio, do you know what was so game changing in a bad way in Dr. Stone Volume 6 back in July 2019? I can't even remember what I ate yesterday. I recall many mangatubers jumping off and dropping the series because of something in that volume. Well, give me 5 minutes before we wrap up. I'm going to grab the book and see what happened there.
Whoa, I still have Dua Lipa on my phone.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Get rid of that.
Remember the music video, Jess?
Oh, yeah. What one was it?
Give that to the spank.
Electricity.
Electricity.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good. That's a good music video.
I'll go to YouTube right away and search for it. Dua.
Lionheart, incoming order this Wednesday. X-23 Omnibus. X-Men animated Omnibus. That's okay. I still love you, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
And Deadly Class Volume 4 hardcover. Nice. Marvel should have reprinted the Pota magazine material, not the comics.
Planet of the
Apes.
Apes.
Comics, not the mags in the Planet of the Apes omnibus. What would you buy if Marvel and DC had on print and I can't talk and print on demand omnibus? There we go. That's very easy. Finish the Peter David Aquaman trade paperbacks and then make a omnibus edition out of that. And for Marvel, I think we all know the answer to that. That would be me. What about you guys?
Did you want me to just listen to this, or do you want me to just watch it?
Just watch the music video. It's a pretty famous music video of hers.
For me, I've said this before. I would love a Man of Steel omnibus by John Byrne. We were so close to getting it, and we didn't get it. Classic Shazam. I would love to get that. Again, we were close to getting it.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. We didn't get it.
Good Captain Marvel, not Cara Danvers.
Yeah, the good one.
I would want a triangle era of Superman. Most of that stuff's never been printed before. It's all within the Death of Superman era, and that's the kind of stuff I wanted to get back into and check out because of all the Dan Jurgens goodness.
I would like Sugar and Spike and Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen as Omnis on demand.
Here's volume 6, and man, let me browse real quick to see.
Are you gonna read it real fast?
Yes. Done. Oh, hold on. Is this when they declare the Stone Wars that are going to happen?
Why'd it be something like innocuous? Like, oh, they changed that guy's shoes. He had different shoes on. I'm not watching this anymore.
Oh, is this what you're looking for? What upset manga tubers?
Yeah, apparently people were upset at volume 6 and they dropped Dr. Stone and weren't reading it. But I think this is right before the Stone Wars were announced or declared.
If they're anything like Omnibus Collectors, then they're full of crap and they still buy that series.
It sold pretty well. I mean, we got the whole thing, and we're getting volume 26, the end of it.
Did Jeff Parker follow Jeff Johns' Aquaman run?
Yes, and it's just as good, if not better, than Jeff Johns.
Highly
underrated.
With Dr. Stone, did the author decide to finish it, or was it just that the book was trailing off in sales?
No, it did get a proper ending. I didn't read anything about it being rushed or canceled prematurely or whatever. But I'll let you know how it ends. I need to buy it. I'm going to get it this week or next week.
So you don't, that's the issue? That's the book that turned off so many people that you're looking through right now?
Apparently. I don't know. I thought it was great. I didn't have a problem reading this. But I love the art on this book. Boichi is an amazing artist in my take. So I don't know. I'm guessing this would be when the Stone Wars were about to be revealed. I don't know. That's my guess. On demand, Ghost Rider. Yeah, that'd be fun. TMNT Batman Omnibus now moved August 1st. That's been dancing around in the catalogs for a while.
I think I might get that. I like that first one that I got.
Did you watch the movie by any chance? The TMNT Batman movie?
No.
That's a lot of fun. I think you would love it.
All right, guys, I got to bounce out of here. So.
Yeah, I was going to get it going.
Let's wrap it up. No jokes this time.
My daughter's here. I want to go up and spend time with her.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard everybody. So thank you, chat, for joining. You guys are lovely. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, In Stock Trades, even lovelier. And everybody watching later, super duper lovelier. What? I don't know. You guys are awesome. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Follow Comics Guide on Twitter and his YouTube channel for old archives of his videos. Follow Gabe Loves 90s Comics on Instagram and all that wonderful stuff. Omnidog, who has a Discord server. James shared it on the chat, so you can join and subscribe to his channel, and then follow my channel. That's Manga Geekdom, where I talk about manga. I just put up a video. Go check it out. I'd appreciate it. That's it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe. Good night. God bless. I'm going to end the broadcast cold turkey. Bye.
Peace
So long. Adios.